Good evening. My name is Josiene, for the third time, and this is my theoretical discussion video. I think this is all the videos were a bad work, a hard work to do, but I think this is the worst. And for this video, I thought about two different perspectives. The first one, I think, is the perspective that we are studying in our classes, the post-colonialism view. And when I thought about the post-colonialism and the book, I've noted that it's a very different perspective, because we are used to think about the colonized view and the colonizer view. But this book, it brings another point. It's the colonizer, some colonizer people that suffers kind of like the colonized people, because Stella is an English woman, Nicholas is an Englishman, Perdita is Australian, but she inherits these memories and this wondering about what is an English life, the British Empire, this kind of things. But the three characters suffers a lot because they have this relation with the United Kingdom, and they are living in Australia. They are living not so hard as the Aboriginal people, the colonized people, but life in Australia is not so good as could it be in the English, in the United Kingdom. So what I'm trying to talk about post-colonialism is only this, the different perspective that the book brings, and I have never seen this kind of perspective before. At least I don't remember of having seen something like this. And the second aspect talks about the metaphorical telling in the text, and this I've noted very much. I've noted all through the story, but in these chapters 15 and 16 specifically, I think that this becomes more strong. I think so. We have these memories from Perdita, which haunts her so much, and these memories, she talks about, she relates, I think that she's relating metaphorically to her view of the Dutch refugees being killed during the war, and she talks about being witness and not witness at the same time. And when she's talking about the Dutch refugees, it looks like she was talking about this, not only this scene, but that scene that she saw when her father Nicholas had been killed. and she says that her mind is blurry and her vision is missed, something like this. She cannot explain. She was there, but she cannot remember. And this reminds me a Greek tragedy by Sophocles, in which Philomela is abused and raped by her brother-in-law, Tereus, who is the king of Thracia. And Tereus is married with her sister, Procne. Her sister, these two sisters, Philomela and Procne, were very related, just like Stella and her sisters in England. So this reminds me a lot, this tragedy. Procne asks Tereus to bring her sister to live with her because she's feeling very isolated, and this also reminds me of Stella. When Stella arrived in Australia, she was very lonely, very sad, because she had left her sisters behind. But Tereus becomes interested in Philomela. He abuses her, he rapes her, and after that he cut out her tongue, cut out Philomela's tongue, in order to avoid her to talk to Procne what had happened to her, to them. But even though Philomela had his tongue cut out, even though she finds a way to tell the truth, she embroider a tapestry, and sends secretly to Procne, and Procne finds out what had happened, and the tragedy you have to read to find out what happens, and it's very interesting. But Perdita did not have, physically at least, her tongue cut out, and so why the hell she doesn't tell what had happened in that day? And this is a psychology question, and involves trauma, and so on. This trauma is the central question, and this metaphorical talking, because she recites Shakespeare in the school, and this is the only moment when she can speak clearly, when she's reciting Shakespeare, just like her mom. And when she goes to the Aboriginal family in Perth to ask about Mary, if they have some idea of where is Mary. So suddenly Perdita, who does not speak clearly about anything, asks very, very clearly, without any stuttering, where is Mary? Where they think Mary is. And this is very interesting, because we see that this trauma is because she's hiding the three main suspects, let's say this way. If Mary really killed Nicholas, if she saw this and she does not want to accept, if she had seen Stella killing her father, and this is very hard too, and I thought about if she herself, Perdita herself, had seen Nicholas abusing Mary, her beloved Mary, and kind of entranced had killed her own father, and that was very very hard to afford. So these three possibilities is the cause. But if I had to bet, I would bet in Stella, metaphorically too. This is metaphor is always haunting this story and these chapters, because Stella rests that fragment of Macbeth by Shakespeare, and it sounds almost as a confession. So if I had to bet, I would bet metaphorically that Stella was the one who had killed Nicholas. And it's this, the post-colonial different view, the colonizer and the colonized being like one, the colonizer, people, suffering too much to how can I say, to bring the possibility of the colonizer of establish in the colonized earth, in the colonized territory. And this metaphorical way of telling things, a lot of things, and this is only a small segment, and it's this. I'm very thankful that this work is ending, because I finally can, I think that I will finally breathe relieved. Okay, it's this. Thank you, and I hope I have never to do this again. Bye, people.